Hong Kong felt the brunt of Super Typhoon Mangkhut on Sunday as violent winds and intense rain swept through the city, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Nestled within the intertropical convergence zone, an area where northeast and southeast trade winds converge, Hong Kong is no stranger to stormy weather. Trees are left battered by Mangkhut's gale-force winds. Photo, Garrett. The observatory issues its highest number 10 storm signal when sustained wind speeds top 118 km per hour, with gusts exceeded 220 km per hour. The last T10 cyclone, Typhoon Mangkhut, hit countries across Southeast Asia last year, leading to 10 fatalities in Macau and 14 elsewhere. The cyclone caused 129 Hong Kongers to seek medical help. Hong Kong has been rocked by multiple T10 cyclones throughout its history, but there were several factors that made Mangkhut the strongest typhoon to hit the territory since records began. Photo, HKO, screenshot. Wind speed and circulation. According to data collected by the Observatory, Mangkhut had the highest maximum sustained wind speeds when compared to previous T10 storms, topping 220 km per hour. The maximum sustained wind speed can refer to any point in time during the entire life of the typhoon. Hong Kong Observatory data indicating the varying maximum wind speeds of T10 typhoons to hit Hong Kong. Photo, Hong Kong Free Press. The maximum sustained wind speed of Mangkhut was 55 km per hour faster than Mangkhut, and 15 km per hour faster than the previous record holder, Typhoon Hope. Mangkhut also had an extensive air circulation and traveled at 48 km per hour, while normal storms average a speed of 32 to 25 km per hour. This meant that, despite being relatively far away, the super typhoon brought significantly dramatic weather to Hong Kong. High storm surge. Despite the low sea level at the time, Mangkhut had the highest storm surge of previous T10 storms, according to the Observatory. Photo, Garrett. At Tai Po Kau, the surge reached 3.38 meters, while at Quarry Bay, it was recorded at 2.35 meters, resulting in flooding in low-lying areas. This was in contrast with a 3.23 meters high surge in Tai Po Kau during Typhoon Hope in 1979. Leung Wing Mo of the Hong Kong Meteorological Society told HKFP that the city was saved from further flooding by the low sea level at the time. To a certain extent, we are lucky, as the closest approach was when we didn't have a high tide. According to reports from residents of flood-prone Tio on Lantau Island, water levels reached up to 3.9 meters in low-lying Cat Hing Street. Locals continued to be evacuated late into Sunday night, as stilt houses in the coastal fishing village were engulfed by waves. Extensive damage. Storm surges of up to 4 meters high flooded low-lying areas, and gale-force winds caused buildings to sway back and forth. In its aftermath, pedestrianized areas were littered with shattered glass and mangled trees, grinding the city to a halt the next day as commuters battled their way through debris. The government was subsequently criticized for not suspending work for the public. The damage is extensive, particularly in the Shaotin area. I've never seen anything like that flooding of the Xingmun River, to that extent, Leung told HKFP. Flooding from Xingmun River reached 1.5 meters at its highest point, local media reported. Typhoon Ellen in 1983 wrought an estimated $392 million worth of destruction to livestock and crops, while Typhoon Mangkhut caused $8 billion worth of damage across the territory. Photo, Joy Zhu. Leung said that the region can expect to see more extreme weather as global warming worsens. We have to prepare for the long term, because scientists expect that we're going to have more of these events in the future. As far as the short-term preparation is concerned, the government has done an excellent job, he said. But as a whole, Hong Kong is not prepared for this kind of natural disaster. You see flooding, broken windows and buildings breaking down. The government and other professionals should focus on the possibility of more severe weather in the future. As residents return to daily life, evidence of the typhoon's destructive power lies scattered on the streets, in tiny shards of glass and mangled branches. However, it appears that Hong Kongers should prepare themselves for similar storms in the future.